What if one morning your world was turned upside down by an act of unimaginable violence? That's the chilling reality that gripped Brooklyn Park, Minnesota on June 14, 2025. A respected lawmaker and her husband were suddenly shot dead in their own home. This isn't just a story. It's a wake-up call. Meet Melissa Hortman, a passionate public servant and the House Democratic leader. Since her election in 2004, she fought tirelessly for her community. But that night, the very values she stood for were viciously attacked when she and her husband, Mark, lost their lives in a ruthless act of political violence. Imagine the shock, the horror, a family shattered. And the nightmare didn't end there. Just hours later, another leader was targeted. State Senator John Hoffman and his wife were shot multiple times in Champlin. This was no random act. It was a targeted attack that says, enough is enough. Politicians shouldn't have to fear for their lives while serving their constituents. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz stepped forward, calling this attack a betrayal of trust. He said, "We must stand united against political violence. This must stop." His words echoed in the hearts of many, urging all citizens to rise against hatred and fear. It's a moment that demands our attention. The attacker cleverly disguised himself as a police officer, an unsettling betrayal of public trust. He drove a car that looked exactly like a patrol vehicle. This strategic deception led to a violent confrontation, a betrayal so deep that it leaves us questioning our safety. The shooter escaped, sending law enforcement on a desperate manhunt. What does this say about our society? It's a stark reminder that rising political hostility puts everyone at risk. Lawmakers, people of influence, should not live in fear while trying to serve their communities. But the reality is different, and it's alarming. In the wake of this tragedy, leaders everywhere expressed their outrage. President Donald Trump promised a thorough investigation, ensuring justice for Melissa and Mark. Minnesota House Speaker Lisa DeMuth laid bare the heartache, calling the attack evil and asking everyone to keep the victims' families in their prayers. Former Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords, a survivor of similar violence, shared her insights. This attack is not just against individuals, but against democracy itself, she said. Her powerful words remind us that we must reject violence in all its forms, standing together as a united front. As we grasp the magnitude of what transpired, let's turn this horror into a call for unity. Together, we must create a world where violence has no place. The legacies of Melissa and Mark push us to strive for a society founded on peace, understanding, and cooperation. Let's honor their memory by ensuring our democracy remains strong. Stand with us today, because violence should never silence our voices.